Let's just get going. I'm not even like, this is gonna just be me talking shit right now. Let's go. Chapter 1054. Let's go. Let's just go. Alright. What a fucking chapter. Holy shit. What just happened? Oh, that was crazy. That was pure insanity. I love it. Holy shit. Alright. Alright. Let's calm down for a second. Okay. So, let's start with this. Alright. I'm excited because now we're gonna get, we're gonna get like a three-way fight at Laugh Tale, boys. We're gonna get Luffy versus Shanks and Blackbeard, where it's like, they're all like individually. They're not fighting, like, Luffy and Shanks aren't fighting against Blackbeard. They're all fighting against each other. We'll get a three-way fight. That's what I'm thinking now, right? I'm just putting it out there. If Shanks is going for the One Piece, that's what we're getting. That'd be so cool. And then, like, Shanks has the opportunity to, like, Blackbeard goes to something. He tries to attack Luffy and Shanks gets in the way, kind of like Ace. Something like that. To really push Luffy over the edge and kind of like realize he's still not there yet. He's still not strong enough to protect everyone he cares about. And then we're gonna, alright. Then we're gonna have like Luffy basically have to reaffirm himself, or I don't know, maybe Usopp will do it again. And we get him really becoming a great pirate when defeating Blackbeard or something. Then that's how he becomes the Pirate King. I don't know. We're just talking bullshit. Let's get into the actual chapter. Alright. Okay. So, Shanks is in Wano. Lads, okay. People are like, oh, he's not going to see Luffy or whatever. He goes, oh, we're not going to see Luffy. They're obviously going to see Luffy. I guess when he meant there's not going to be a reunion, it's not going to be all parties and shit. They're probably going to fight. And Luffy's probably going to find out about Bartolomeo. I'm a little disappointed that Shanks didn't just grab Bartolomeo and like tie him up like a hostage. That would have been funny. I'm a little disappointed he's still roaming free, to be honest with you. But who cares about that? Shanks is in fucking Wano, boys. And I really want to see him meet Momonosuke and Hiyori. If anything, currently I'm more excited for him to meet Momo and Hiyori than I am for him to meet Luffy. Because for him to meet Luffy, it's something that I know is going to happen, right? And I know the kind of energy it might have, and I'm really excited for that. But I feel like they're trying to hold it off even more. So I would love to see... Do you know what I would love to see, actually, right? See the way the red-haired pirates are on the shore right now, yeah? If we get Luffy and Shanks to clash over the sea, and not only the sky is split, but the sea split as well, that's going to be like such a fantastic moment, lads. Like the show, like the level above those two are now, where it's like not only are they splitting the sky, they're also splitting the seas. Like that would be fantastic. Oh, I'm speculating way too much just to actually tell me the chapter, but I don't give a shit. I really don't. We're just gonna start. Yeah, and that's really Shanks. I love Shanks' chill way he goes, oh yeah, we're just gonna go for the One Piece, lads. What do you think, Beck? It's time to go. Now, I do wonder what he's trying to attempt here. Because there's two ways he could go about it. He could be like, alright, Luffy's gotten Joy Boy now, we can go for the One Piece now. Or, it's like, okay, well, you know, we can't let him just get it that easily, we need to give him a bit of competition. Right? But in which case, he's kind of underestimating Blackbeard. Maybe he's not going... Maybe he's just not doing it right. He's like... He should be focusing more on Blackbeard. But then you wonder, right? I am thinking. Because to me, I would be like, alright, let Luffy try and go for Pirate King and focus on trying to take down Blackbeard. But maybe he realized that that's not his job. Like, Luffy is the D, maybe, and he needs to leave Blackbeard to him. And instead, he's going to push Luffy above his limits by becoming a rival to him, which I'm excited for. And maybe because of the Bartolomeo stuff, that, like, we got to do that. And I love Lucky Roo's energy. He's like, come on, lads, let's meet Luffy at last, right? He's like the fans, bro. He's, like, so hyped, and I love that. Lucky Roo's great. The more I see him, the more I love Lucky Roo, boys. Hopefully he gets the main screen time in the movie. We're not seeing Shanks anymore. This movie's all about Lucky Roo. Forget Uta, forget Shanks. It's all about Lucky Roo. Alright. But we didn't get what I wanted from Yamato. But we know the admirals now know, which means it will lead up to what I want from Yamato, which is that newspaper article about Kaido's son joining the Straw Hats. Do you realize how hype that's going to be? Alright, when Yamato joins the Straw Hats, that's just gonna be super hype. He's gonna be like an absolute powerhouse. Yamato's gonna destroy everything. It's gonna be so good. Alright. Okay, Green Bull. Let's move on to Green Bull here, actually, while we're sitting here, right? Green Bull is incredibly annoying. Oh my god. His entire mindset is like, I was hoping for an Akainu simp, but not such a not like his whole mindset about the Celestial Dragons. Not even Akainu likes the Celestial Dragons, right? He just doesn't like pirates to such a degree. He doesn't hate the Celestial Dragon, or he doesn't love the Celestial Dragons as far as we're aware. In fact, I'm pretty sure he hates the Elder Stars and just does what he believes is right because it takes away from pirates. But like, come on, man. Like, I could see it. I was sitting there thinking, what's the possible route where he could actually like the Celestial Dragons? Maybe you would have thought if the Celestial Dragons had more influence, his home country wouldn't have been destroyed or something. I have no idea. I still think he has some relation to Zoro, but I just don't know what it is. I think everything's going off the rails. Like, if he was Ushimaru's kid, which is what people are going with now, I don't know. Maybe we could have it. Well, not Ushimaru, but yeah, Ushimaru's kid, or like something like that. We could have it so maybe he was like when he got to the East Blue, or when he got to like outside of Wano, he was treated terribly by pirates, and like the Marines took him in. And maybe he's kind of been brainwashed into believing that the Celestial Dragons are superior in every way and not kind of overlooking all the tragedies they cause. I don't know, but to be honest with you, I don't care. I was hoping for such an intriguing character and we got this. I don't know how I feel. His powers are cool. His powers are really cool. I'm quite happy with that. Although it might be good to have a complete and or like just villain character, because we have complexity with Akainu and stuff like that, and Aokiji and all that, and Fujitora. So maybe to have a pure villainous guy with no redeeming qualities might be good to have there, you know, because they're setting up Momo versus Green Bull, which is odd enough, but now I think if we get Momo versus Green Bull, I think that sets up Samo versus Akainu even more, and I'd love that, bro. I would love that, okay? That's what I'm hyped for. I know I just made a video speaking about Akainu getting shafted by Emu during the Luffy fight, but I have said I wanted Sabo versus Akainu more, so you know how it is, lads. But I am telling you, right, that if we get Momo versus Green Bull, the likelihood of Sabo versus Akainu, especially now because he seems to have the most influence, the Flame Emperor. I know what the thumbnail for this video, well, not this video, but whatever video I make on Sabo, I know what the thumbnail is going to be. It's going to be like Edelgard and Sabo to get on the same thumbnail and just like same energy. You know what I mean? I love that. I do. I was thinking though, what are the 8 rebellious kingdoms? They were talking about 8 rebellious kingdoms, which we know nothing about at the minute. I was trying to think, right? I was trying to think of Luffy's allies, and think we got Fishman Island, we got Fishman Island, we got Alabasta, we got Dressrosa. That's 3. I'm trying to think. Drum Island is 4. Possible. Well, we can include Elbath. No, wait. Let me go back again. We got Alabasta, Dressrosa, Fishman Island, Drum Island. We can include Elbath. That's 5 because Shanks is a part of them, so they're probably gonna rebel. What else? That kingdom that the revolutionaries took over, that's 6, the one with the milk lady. And I don't know, they wouldn't consider Kamabaka kingdom, right? So I'm trying to think of 2 other kingdoms that are semi under Luffy's reign, or Luffy is looked after at some point. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Amazon Lily for 7 maybe. And then number 8. What's number 8? I don't know, because I'm thinking like all of Luffy's allied kingdoms or something. All of the kingdoms Luffy's helped out in some regard, or where Luffy's friends are, where Luffy's allies are. And then just a few kingdoms that the revolutionary armies have under their belt. But I can't think of an 8th kingdom off the top of my head. And then Shanks' main kingdom as well might have rebelled. Because if you think about it, right, the fishmen revere sun god Nika, and and it's all about fires, right? Like the sun god Nika is like a flame thing. It is a flame thing, right? It's like, you know, sun god, fire, plasma, whatever. Fire, plasma, doesn't matter, right? So if we got something like, I don't know, Sabo is revered by them because it's like, oh, well, he's like the brother of the sun god, so he's like the flame emperor. Or maybe he has more control over flame, so he's like the sun god's messiah or messenger. He's like, all right, now I'm gonna use a biblical message here. I think there will be a better, like, another religion would have a better, fucking analogy for this, but I only learned about that religion in school, and I feel like I don't understand it enough to make this analogy, so I'm just gonna go with this. It's kind of like how, in, like, Christianity or, like, Catholicism, you've got, like, God, right? God, all that, he was, like, the main guy, you know, like the sun god Nika, right? The main guy of the whole belief system, yeah? And then you have, like, Jesus, which is, like, the messenger, or, like, the apostles. So they give out all the information about him, and they say this and that, they say how great he is, and they kind of push his agenda, right? And I feel like Sabo's doing that indirectly in people's eyes. You know, he's the flame emperor. He's like carrying the flame for the sun god. In that sense, I don't know. I think that'd be cool, you know? There's another religion I think would have a better analogy, but I don't understand it enough, and I don't want to cause offense. So, you know how it is. But I do think that'd be a cool, like, kind of vibe where it's like all the countries that believe in the sun god are like, oh well, man, this is like the carrier of the message of the sun god, you know? Like, kind of like that, you know? Sabo kind of does that. I don't know, in my opinion. And he's like lighting the flames of rebellion. So, it's really cool. Sabo, really cool. And he's beating on 2 admirals, boys. He's a Yonko level. Because in my opinion, Yonkos are 2 admirals for every Yonko, right? I've said this before. I think so. The only admirals I think could take a Yonko on 1v1 are Akainu and Aokiji, and maybe Kizaru. Because right now, my opinion is like the older admirals are like all Yonko level, right? One, like Akainu, Aokiji, and Kizaru could take an admiral on 1v1, but the new admirals couldn't, right? That's just my opinion, right? I don't know why, but I just feel like the original 3 admirals are way stronger. I know in my top 30 I gave Kizaru a lot of shit, but that was just a joke. That was a joke. Kizaru was like busted, and Kizaru is busted. I believe the 3, like, if we had 3 Yonkos, the 3 admirals from the original era could take care of them, right? But the newer Yonkos could not, or the newer admirals could not. So it makes sense. So Sabo's now Yonko level, and my opinion is validated. So we're happy about that. Let's go. Oh man, this chapter was so good. We also got the confirmation of some God Knight stuff, which I'm looking forward to myself. With like the Celestial Dragons having like what I assume is like a security guard above the CP0, which I'm looking forward to see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. Or like, but where's Dragon in all this, right? Dragon has done nothing. Alright? Has done nothing at all. What's he at? Like, what's he doing? Okay. Like, he's done nothing at all when Sabo's lighting the flames of rebellion. Now, we could see him retire now because he's like, well, Sabo is better for this rebellion. But then we haven't seen him doing fuck all, man. We need to see him do something cool. He's the dad of the main character, boys. Think of Minato. Everyone loves Minato, bro, because he's so cool. He's done some cool-ass shit, right? I would have said Ishin, but, like, I just really like Ishin. I don't know if he's done some cool-ass shit. But, like, you know, we need Dragon to do some cool shit, bro. Bardock. You know, all these massive shonen dads have been, like, really cool. Everyone loves them. But, like, Dragon hasn't done shit right now, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for him to do something. Lads, I don't know if I'm going to edit this. I'm going to be honest with you. I just think I'm going to keep it raw. I don't know. I'm liking the vibe right now, because I'm just so hype. I am just really hype about this, okay? So we got that, but now we got Vivi is kidnapped or something by Sabo. And that's fucking great. That is so good, because you know what that means? Because they got Kuma. They saved his ass, right? So, he is 100% centered to the Straw Hats. And we're getting Vivi back, boys! Yeah, let's go! Vivi for Straw Hat yet again, and let's hope Karoo is on her ass, and then we get Karoo back, boys, the strongest Straw Hat. So, I am hyped beyond belief. Vivi is definitely back there, boys. I am so hyped. And it'd be so cool, right, if we get the final crew at Wano. So, to go into the final saga, right, we get Jinbei officially joining, we get Vivi returning, and then we get Yamato coming in. And then Luffy's like, this is the crew I want to find the One Piece. And then the journey for the One Piece is ongoing. And then that's it. Oh, that'd be so good. There's so many cool shit in this chapter. Oh my god. Yeah, I do. I think we're going to get the final crew with these last 3 members with Jinbei, Yamato, and Vivi. I honestly do. I think it's going to be so sick. We go into the final saga with our full crew. We get like a color spread when they all come back with all what? How many members is that? Like 11 or 12? So we get the full crew then with them, and then Luffy at the helm. And, oh, it'd be so good. Yonko's crew, a full Yonko's crew. I just wonder how they're gonna have Vivi like power up. What are they gonna do? Kuro was like a hockey master all along, and he was teaching her advanced techniques over the 2-year time skip. Something like that, maybe. I wonder though, right? Do we think what happened was maybe Sabo doesn't know where Vivi is, and when Kuma was freed, for example, the 5 Elder Stars sent someone after Vivi, because maybe Vivi witnessed Cobra's death, and they noticed a witness, and they're like, we need to get rid of her now, and then Kuma just saves her ass. What if that's how he breaks out of the control or something? I think that'd be really cool. There's so many different possibilities, and it's just rolling around my head. I just wonder now, what is Shanks going to do at Wano? Because he doesn't want to meet Luffy, and whether that's hostile or not, whether that means he wants to be more hostile in the next, instead of actually just having a party with him. But I don't think he would do it at Wano, because like he respects Momo and respects Iori, so he wouldn't destroy their party, right? So he wouldn't do that. But why are they at Wano then? Did he come to Wano expecting Luffy to lose and was going to bail him out again? Because I see if like this is supposed to be a parallel to Marineford, where Shanks is going to try and help, and then realize, well, fuck, I don't need to anymore, and then we just like, let's go for the One Piece, boys. But they obviously need Pluton, so are they gonna wait and when like Luffy and take Pluton, and Luffy's gonna have to chase after him to get Pluton back? Imagine that shit. That'd be so funny. That would be so funny, to be honest with you. I don't know. Having Shanks as like a main rival would be fantastic. Because let's be real, I've hyped up Kid, wanting Kid to do something, wanting him to be a main rival, but of course he's not gonna, he's not a One Piece contender. He's not a fight for the One Piece, and Blackbeard's been too distant with Luffy. He hasn't really had a lot of scenes with Luffy post Marineford. And I know Shanks hadn't, but Shanks has been there since chapter 1, right? So at the end of the day, we all have a connection with Shanks. So having him being Luffy's main rival for the One Piece will be great. And let's say he takes something from Luffy in Wano, whether it's Pluton, whether it's fucking Robin. Imagine he just takes Robin. Fucking, and then Luffy has to go after Shanks, and then that's how they get to Elbath, and maybe it's a more confrontational arc than we initially thought. You know, I don't know. There's so much with this that I'm really hyped about and really excited to see what they're gonna do with it, to be honest. Oh man, what, like, I don't know, because there's 2 ways this could go down. You know me, I've always said Sabo and Vivi were just going to appear in Wano, but I don't think Sabo's going to appear now. I just think it's going to be Vivi, because if Kuma's safe, Kuma can send her off, and I feel like Sabo's focused on rebellion. I don't know why he left. Like, what is he going to do here? Like, are they just going to stoke up a rebellion on the ground? I don't know how this is going to go down. Because we're obviously not getting Marishwa. There's no need for them to go to the Holy Land right now. Because Sabo's safe. Vivi's accordingly kidnapped by Sabo. So if they were going anywhere, they just follow Sabo. So maybe that's how we get... But Luffy would know that Sabo knows, right? Because I'm sure Robin would have told him the story about Alabasta at some point, right? Because they've been together for 2 years. So they know Vivi. To some degree, right? So it's probably gonna all be cleared up. Robin might not tell Luffy though. Luffy's kind of like, what's he doing with Vivi? And Robin's just sitting there in the back, just like, maybe he killed her, man. Maybe he killed her. You know? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. But it could be cool. It could be really cool, man. To have that happen or something. Oh, dude. It'd be funny if Robin just, like, pulls Luffy's leg, you know? Just, like, pretend she knows nothing and then reveals when they meet up with him. Like, oh, well, yeah, you know, Robin told me about Vivi. So I was like, I need to protect her, right? Because she's one of yours, man. She's one of your crew. I gotta protect her, you know? And he's like, Robin, why'd you make me come here? And he's just like, well, I just thought it'd be funny, you know? I don't know, boys. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be really good. Now, I do... Okay, Zoro. Let's go over Zoro for a bit here, lads. All right. Zoro obviously got a power up, right? And would it be cool if instead of let's take Luffy out of it, right? Let's become a Zoro stand for 5 minutes, right? We see his new power against Shanks, boys. Shanks has a sword. Shanks has a sword, and he's in Wano. And the ZKK fans didn't get what they want. So what about ZKS? The ZKS fans. I'm starting ZKS. Zoro kill Shanks. Let's go. Nah. He's got to go. You know, Mihawk's above Shanks, so he's got to go through Shanks to beat Mihawk. You know, it's just how power scaling works, boys. So we're gonna see Shanks get bodied. get bodied by big man Zoro. All right. Nah. I do think eventually though, what we're gonna have is like what's happening at the minute, where all the scabbards are kind of holding off. Holding off Green Bull. Eventually Zoro's gonna be like, oh well, I gotta do this because he's the right hand man. You know, he's like Luffy's shadow. He's gonna deal with all the like really dark shit. He's like, Luffy doesn't got time for this. I gotta do this. So he's like going up against Green Bull, maybe. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Testing out his new abilities. He'd be like chopping down trees, man. It's the perfect training exercise. And then he just goes, shows us his new ability and fucking knocks Green Bull out of the park. I don't know, boys. That's what I'm saying. Because it would make sense then, right? Everyone's anti-Admiral agenda would make sense if we get Sabo, Momo, and someone else. But who else? Like, that's the thing, right? If we get a Momo Green Bull fight and then a Sabo Akainu fight, because Fujitora is obviously going to defect, right? Who is going up against Kizaru? Like, who would work? Because we can't have one of the Monster Trio go up against him if none of the others are going up against him. So who would be that third member? Would it be fucking Rayleigh? I don't think so. Maybe it could be Jinbei, but Jinbei has no connection to Kizaru. The only person I know who has a connection to Kizaru is Rayleigh. But Rayleigh doesn't seem... Like, Sabo and Momo make sense. They're close relations to Luffy. Rayleigh does make sense, but at the same time, he's of the old era, and the whole point is the new era taking charge. So I don't know who it could be against Kizaru. To be honest, I have no idea. Maybe we can find out there's a pirate from Kizaru's past or something, or maybe Kizaru just flips. I have no idea. Maybe he really likes Aokiji, and Aokiji's like, let's flip, boys. And he's like, yeah, let's go. But no, I don't think so. I really don't. So it's very curious, to be honest with you. Very, very curious. I'm excited to see what happens. You know, this chapter has so much stuff going on. And what a way to end the break, you know what I mean? What a fantastic way to end that break. There's nothing else I can say, right? It was such a great way to end that break. Oda never misses. Thank you, Goda.